So this is my last day in Barcelona. It is 7 in the morning and it is 78 degrees already. So I mentioned in my prior videos that we are in a heat wave, and I felt it. I truly felt it, especially Rome. But what we're looking at right now across the way used to be where they held bullfights. So instead of tearing it down and making it a mall, they built a mall inside and kept the design. Tell me how gorgeous that is. To the left, they are just continuing to build on what they have. And I love this. Instead of tearing things down, they kept the history of it. So let's start our journey. We're gonna do a quick walk around before it gets too hot. So this right here, believe it or not, is a bathroom. Yes, you go in there and secure it like you would anywhere else, and it's out here in the public for the public to use, especially for the cab drivers. Only other place I've seen that was in Australia, and they were very clean because I used it. It's like, this is crazy, and I love it. You have people out here working. You have the bus drivers. You have the people doing the on and off bus. And this is great for them to be able to use. This is building 8. I've seen several buildings. So this is building 8. I stopped to look because I seen this guy trying this van behind me. And I'm looking to see if there are people in there, and I turned around and there's 2 guys looking at me weird. This is a very large building. I'm not sure what they used it for. And these, of course, were water fountains. There's several of them, but I guess they just stopped using them. I hope my walking doesn't make you motion sickness. If it does, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to walk and talk to you this morning so you can see some of the things that I am seeing. Soon I will be quiet because I am starting to get warm already. There's a seagull. And it's not the temperature, it's the humidity that is doing the damage. One thing I will tell you as I'm doing the hop on, hop off bus is that there are a lot of greenery here. There are a lot of trees, so a lot of the churches, the buildings you can't see because all of the greenery, which is okay because you need the greenery for fresh air. And that is the end of this building. We're definitely gonna have to find out the name of this, because I see the name there, but I also saw a name on the wall. But that is such a large building. And I love these light posts. Alrighty, so you can walk across the street or you can take the escalator. So you know we're going to take the escalator, and I'm going to see you on the other side. Well, before I went up the escalator, I saw this rock sticking out. Ah, look at the benches. They're squares. They sit out in their squares and they enjoy talking to each other. They have coffee. They kind of make their squares, I see in a lot of these buildings, as their living room. And they just come out with their family and hang out with their neighbors and talk. I got a little sidetracked, as you can see, with this beautiful garden, but also there's a man living underneath whatever this little thing is, and it's amazing. No matter where you go, there's homeless people, and it makes you sad, but it also makes you angry, because this city, like any other city, has money for everything else, but not to take care of their people. I know there are people that have issues and don't want to live inside. It was very windy last night, rained a little, but it brought down trees and tree branches, and definitely by our hotel, it brought down a lot of branches. He is just doing his own thing over here, so we're gonna keep on walking. And his buddy stayed with mom. I guess he ain't want to run around. Oh, there he is. He's running with his ball. That's what he was waiting for. And there's a lot of construction going on in certain places, and all they're doing is refixing the buildings, keeping them up. They're out here cleaning the park, getting all the trash that's floating in this fountain. I wonder, because of the water, they just don't do the fountains anymore, but at least they do keep them clean. Good morning. These are beautiful. I really wonder why they stopped letting the water flow. I would ask, but a lot of people do not speak English, which is their right, and I don't understand Spanish. Excuse me, pigeon. Thank you. I think we need to start teaching our children one language, at least one language, starting in pre-K. And by 6th grade, they should be able to speak that language with no issues and pick up a second one if they choose to. But it should be mandatory. I've gone to places where it is mandatory that you speak their language and you learn at least 2 other languages. and one of them being English. And we don't do mandatory anything, and then we get mad when people don't speak it. Well, I don't get mad, but people get offended when people don't speak other languages. Seagulls are out here. Look at this. Okay, so the escalators are not on. So there are more steps to be had. So we will definitely have these steps. And in front of us, there are a lot of steps. And I'm watching people run up and down those steps. We don't want no part of those steps. We're going to do these steps right here. Good morning. So as I'm standing here taking a picture, I feel something drop on me. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope a bird didn't get me. So I look down, it's water. So I'm like, oh my God, it's raining. And the guy walking past me looks at me, shakes my hand like, yeah, girl, it's raining. So it's time to head back to the hotel. But you know, I got my Dollar Tree ponchos in my luggage because I'd never go anywhere without them. And I also got an umbrella. This was built in the 1900s. The last bullfighting took place in June of 1977. It was turned into a mall instead of tearing it down in 2011, which makes sense. So they just renamed it and kept it a mall, which makes sense if you look at the structure of this building. That little walkway, you go around and you can stand at the top of there and you can see around Barcelona. Unfortunately, we didn't make it up there. This reminds me of a Five and Below. has a whole bunch of knickknacks, little things that you need, little things you don't need, and if you need souvenirs to take home, this is a place. If you get your hat, your shades, you are good to go. But I just really enjoyed that they did not tear this down and made it into a mall with a lot of places to eat and shop. This is your guide.
Oh, this is just picks up on the
No entiendo. Eso no es una respuesta, Mónica. ¿Qué es que la última vez? ¿Qué va a pasar? Ay, le está hablando a Cristina, pero...
Antonio Agati was more than an architect. His vision, truly a genius, truly a genius. If you look at the buildings that he designed, this is what artist, architect, this man was way ahead of his time. And he was definitely a genius. If you just Google him and just look at the buildings and design and the colors, he even made furniture. So people pass out the word genius today, but this is what a genius is. Not somebody that slapped their name on a building. This is a genius. If I would have known that he had designed all these buildings, I would have definitely made my days in Barcelona all about seeing just what he designed. So if I go back to Barcelona, that will be it. I will hit every building that he designed. Hit a couple of them, but I would really like to see the inside of the rest of the buildings. So definitely Google him. You will not be disappointed. And at the end, you'll see they even have a little building that we're going to be sitting in, and it just shows you a movie of his life. So if you make it to Barcelona, I would definitely check out one of his buildings, definitely one of his masterpieces. I really enjoyed our experience with the hop on, hop off bus. So anywhere else I go, if they offer it, I think I would definitely get on there. But I would just have a list of places that I really wanted to go to make sure I can get off, hop back on, because that is the purpose. Or you could just stay on a bus and ride. I believe the ride was like maybe 2.5 hours with traffic. And it did take us along the shoreline, but we decided to stay on instead of getting off. You can see the little beach to your right. This truly has been a beautiful experience to be able to go to Spain, Italy, and France. So I really enjoyed my cruise, and I really enjoy being on land. I really would tell you, if I had not been on this ship before, I would probably wouldn't been able to tell you what the ship really looked like or the atmosphere, because I was worn out every day from being out there and just moving around and enjoying the atmosphere and the heat and the heat. So hopefully you have watched my other videos. If not, definitely look. They're out there. Check them out. You can see the different places that we went. I have one more video to upload, and it'll just be the 2 hotels and Virgin. It'll show you inside this ship and a couple little activities that was going on. So if you're new and this is your first time here, definitely hit that subscribe button, because I would love to have you here and go on this journey with me. And also don't forget to hit that like button, because that helps my channel to grow. And leave me a comment if you enjoyed this video. If you've been to Italy, Spain, or France, where did you go? Is that on your bucket list? I would definitely love to hear from you in the comments. Well, my loves, thank you again for stopping by and spending time with me. I hope you truly enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if this is your first time, welcome, stick around, and go on this journey with us. If you're returning, you are truly appreciated. I want everyone to have a blessed day. And remember, it costs nothing to be kind. And we will see you in our next video. Aloha for now.